Hello everybody, welcome into Nuke. Lynn Vision starting off on the CT side here, as it is Rare Atom's map pick, so waiting to see what they can deliver for us here. Interested to get into this matchup, a game that has played out earlier on in the season, and indeed was maybe missed off last playoffs as Rare Atom were not here. Lynn Vision, they managed to take the victory last season, so they'll be looking to stay in this upper bracket and fight for their championship once again.
So let's see. These two sides. Bit of history between them as well. They're both been vying for the top of the throne in this region. And Starry's going to kick-start things, dropping Mercury. Such an important kill. Rare Atom getting spaced down towards B, and Zaka going to respect it. Julie's at range. Not exactly the best guns for this sort of a situation. Now he's basically just banking on rotations, and here is the first one. JamYoung versus Starry, the first fight. That's going to mean a lot. It's Starry got another to his tally. A brilliant pistol going the way of Lynn Vision right now. And it's all down to, well, no one. In fact, it's flawless.
Brilliant way to kick off. Brilliant way to kick off, and I think they'll be absolutely chuffed with that as they come away with a few kills as well. So some of their players going to be fairly rich in here. A couple of them not having to buy the head armor and everything. So, you know, it is sometimes the little things, but it has such a perfect effect, especially because we're probably going to see some form of a force buy from Rare Atom, and indeed we are. Pretty much everybody on the Galil so far. I don't know if Advent will move down to try and get some utility. It would be a good idea, I think, and that is exactly what he's going for. Actually, all the way down onto a P250 so he can get a full belt of utility there. Nonetheless, still some scary rifles coming through from Rare Atom, and definitely potential for them to pick up the force buy here. So Lynn Vision going to have to be on their best behavior.
That's it. So, Lynn Vision, a great start, and of course, really impactful to see Starry getting hot immediately. I think he's one of those players who is, of course, so talented, but the only problem that we've seen with Starry at times is that he can be a little bit quiet to kickstart games. It takes a while to kind of get those gears going, let's call it. Mercury. Full blinded by his teammate, in fact. He's going to have to hold up and wait, and he actually stops the entire group. Gives time for Zaka just to fall away, but he knows he's under pressure.
Definitely a scary prospect down there. They're thinking about headed down, but they actually pulled away. So the guessing game begins. Starry goes for a dry peek, catches Kaze. Nice way to kick things off for Lynn Vision into the latter stage of this round. Waiting for Starry to overface towards Squeaky, and he does play into their hands perfectly. Still got to get through Amelia at the back end of the site, though, and this is a tough spot to deal with. Mercury will eventually get it, but now finds himself alone. Bomb plant coming in. All three of them moving in from heaven. I mean, could be an absolute bloodbath here, but you would assume that the trade should come through cleanly. Gets the first, second as well. Oh, Zaka. A couple bullets in that one. Nearly finds the triple spray down, but not going to happen today.
These rounds are close, man. They are seriously close. Every single one. You know, this is what these full buys are going to be like. That can mean a lot. If it comes down to the wire just like that, we could have a very interesting game. The pistol was an absolute blowout since the full buys come through. Rare Atom, you know, they got something in those back pockets. Mercury's an absolute cracker. So far, the only real one showing up. Need to see JamYoung find his form. And this game going to get increasingly more spicy. 2-0 start there, and of course, that does mean for Rare Atom that money is in the bins. They haven't really got anything to work with. Few pistols, bit of utility. All in all, nothing really in those utility belts to be all too scared about. Especially not in terms of the firepower anyway. Fire spams, not going to find too much. It's Amelia, and up close. Wants to, at the very least, try and find that early kill. Starry can swing off contact, and all things considered, they might be under pressure on towards A. WestmeloN's full blind, but they find a kill nonetheless. There's a port of Amelia and G, make it look easy. It's JamYoung and Kaze all alone.
Definitely just going how you would expect in a round like this, so no worries from Lynn Vision in that sense, as from time to time you can obviously see teams struggle a bit against the force buys and things like that, but so far they've looked okay. When it was a proper force buy, it was definitely close, but this is a good recovery and a good padding of the economy importantly. Kaze going to make his wait for this one, I think. Playing pretty slow. Just hoping that there is an overface, and well, his patience will indeed pay off. Even just finding one frag is pretty decent here. If he can get another one, it would be kind of ridiculous, but he's spotted out by Amelia, finished off. And there you have 3 rounds in a row for Lynn Vision. So we'll see a buy back from Rare Atom. It's not perfect. They're also lacking cash, you know, not too many bomb plants and things like this. So starting to look very tough, even though we're in the early doors of this one.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Of course, this 4-buy does mean a lot, right? Rare Atom in towards the AKs. A lot more of a scary buy to come through. Those pistols not really causing too much of a fuss. It was pretty easily put to the wayside. Nate's going towards our side. Starry going to try and take a lot of contact here. Flash at the back of that smoke, but he falls off the angle. Could have had a freebie down towards Advent. Might still just, but he will get pressure on a multitude of angles. And a deer in headlights, he just didn't know where to look. Advent will drop him. Here's the opening kill. Just an overextension there from Starry, who will cost him his life.
Bit of overconfidence, maybe. I mean, he's had a decent few rounds to begin with, and, well, the rest of the team seems to be falling into place in that sense. Everybody just taking the 1v1 fight for Rare Atom. Very, very ready for that. Backer eventually finds his frag. Or maybe an opportunity, another one here, going to present itself, and it's brought back down to a 2 versus 2 with him having bomb in hand. Mosier, thank goodness, is still in that kind of enigmatic position that's not really expected, so wonderful stuff. Zaka, though, now down to the 1v1, and Zaka looking for an ace from down below. Had a great round so far. Would be a hell of a thing if he can pull this one off. Going to give the bomb back across. It'll just be a straight-up 1v1 here. Bomb plant nice and open. Gives JamYoung the run of the mill. Zaka drops down. Making all the noise in the world. He doesn't have a kit available, so he is just going to have to play this one nice and aggressive. Hope that he can land the quick headshot. There's only really one area that he can be at this point. Tap onto the bomb. Face in for the fight. JamYoung, though, is able to play this one perfectly from the doors. And just takes him down with a nice timing. I don't think Zaka really had a chance there based on the positions. Either way, Rare Atom on the board.
And either way as well, really good round from Zaka, right? You've got to give him his credit. Give him his flowers, little 4K. Unfortunately, that 5th just eluded him to the hands of JamYoung. Really nicely played as well. Very calm. Measured temperaments as well. He's just jiggling on that angle. Has a flashbang to work with as well. All in all, with no utility for Zaka, that was always going to be his demise. If he had a smoke, it could have been a completely different story. Even one flash or a molly could have forced an engagement there. Not to be. First round collected by Rare Atom, and such an important one as well. It's caused a big damperment over towards that mood in the Lynn Vision camp, especially in terms of their buy too. Triple M4 and MP9, and well, just a deagle for the Starboy. That will make things tough. They're going towards our side. A lot of space creators as well. G could be under pressure. Flash of his own to try and buy him a little bit of time. But little does he know, around the corner, JamYoung and Mercury wait. And he might not expect them. 4x3 could elude him. But he'll find Mercury. And now they know where he is.
This is a little dangerous now. Smoke goes down. Going to keep them away from the action. Kaze was trying to get a return frag, and he's just, unfortunately, kept away. JamYoung. Oh my goodness! What? Oh no. Did he even land a single bullet?
I
think JamYoung has just had the worst spray down I've seen in years. Oh god.
I want to say one of those things, you know, like we've all been there, but I don't think we have. That was a rough one.
I don't know. I don't know, mate. That's like 0 damage.
Tough to watch.
Just all over. He just started off with his crosshair in completely the wrong place. Goodness me.
Only planted and Antikaze. Oh no, opting against it. Cost his life. Zaka deletes him. Actually, probably could have got the bomb down just for a little bit of extra cash in the pockets, and actually maybe gonna mean they squeaked out a little bit of a better buy, maybe a half in towards the next spot. Or if but to maybe. Hindsight is 2020, and of course that will mean Lynn Vision. I'll pull away a little bit further. 3-round gap is not bad at all. Of course, considering that they probably should find a 5th here or extend further and further. This CT side is starting off super strong.
Got the Deagle in action. Kaze going to try and find a head here. Ooh, little tag does land. As things looking relatively good here. Amelia going to find a double spray down. Easy stuff. Advent. Oh, he's made his way down. He maybe could have bombed it for the bomb plan. He sticks up close with the Glock trying to get a cheesy frag. But nothing quite happening. And a flawless round for Lynn Vision.
Not bad. Expected though, to be honest, of course, with that lesser buy back in towards the full one. They're in desperate need of a T-side round right at the moment. They are looking shaky, to say the least. This T-side is not looking good. I normally like to say the golden number is 6. If you've heard it a million times, for those new around here, 6 rounds in your T-side for me, and it just feels like it's good enough. It gives you just some backbone to work with when you then swap halves, get a pistol, and hey, well, absolutely game on. Right now we're at him. That seems like a bit of a heavy ask. They are struggling. Back on the corner. Starry should not throw away from it. You can actually respect a lot of this util being dropped here. Doesn't want to overextend. He's just learning from his mistakes of a few rounds ago. This time, actually, we'll get the support of WestmeloN, who's lining up a nade. Oh, I can't throw anymore. That might have got some damage. Good flash from G. And it's Mercury to fall.
Clean stuff. Starry trying to spam back here. Actually, whoa, looking to get aggressive. Could have had a mouse one there, but deciding not to, wanting to play an up-close kind of angle here. Slowed way back down into the neutral game. They'll try and look towards outside on the rare atom side of things. Fairly confident in this play, and Starry with a complete positional change-up. Might not be expected down here. Oh, only half commits to the peak, though. Can't find any frags, but at the very least has gathered a lot of info to work with.
Starry, only waiting. He's expected that rotation down towards that lower side, but actually going to double back, and Amelia will hear all of this information from Alt-Vent. Time's ticking as well, and this is not looking good. If they can't clear Amelia properly, they're going to be in trouble, and he turns his back. Advent can't even clear it. And in doing so, they're costing a round. I don't know what Advent's doing there. He opts in the direction. He's looking at Alt-Vent and turns away as the corner approaches. It's the opposite of what he should be doing, and of course, in doing so, gives Lynn Vision another freebie of a round. Never should be happening. Advent should always find that kill. And of course, well, Bob's your uncle. We're at not to a second. Losing that, gonna really cause a problem. 5-round deficit, and once again, stuck into a brutal buy. Few pistols, and of course, this is now where we start to talk about these ruts that you can get into, where the run of form is rough, and it's continuously not looking too favorable, and this could be more of it. G takes a tag, but also will drop a kill under pressure, just trying to stay alive now.
Yeah, got some support as well, so should be easy enough. They're actually completely backing away from the AWP, not really fancying their chances over there, sitting inside of smoke, looking to just walk out onto A in a second. Another smoke goes down, though, going to be a bit annoying. Nearly catching Starry, however. He will take a dink. Support comes around, though, and they should be able to mow this one down, keep this one held strong. Certainly looking that way, just Kaze left on the other side of this smoke. Don't know what he's after, really. A catch-off kind of play. WestmeloN spots him, though, so, you know. Not long for this world. This guy gets spammed down, finished off. Lynn Vision really tearing ahead here on this CT side, and Rare Atom. You start to get to the point, I think, like what you're kind of alluding to, what you're kind of saying is where you lose your confidence, and you're like, can we actually win around here, or is this game just getting away from us? Is it just not our day? So you really have to try and keep it together. And interestingly enough, we've not seen a pause out from them, so they're just okay. Maybe I'll buy a lottery ticket today. But yeah, they're waiting a little bit long to pull this pause out, to say the least. So it's already problematic. They need to string 2 or 3 together here, I think, to revitalize this first half.
Yeah, right now we are in a position where they feel like there's a mental block over towards Rare Atom. They're their own worst enemy right now. They're getting in their own head. You can see them getting nervous and getting uncomfortable. And the big thing is, well, they probably should be getting nervous and uncomfortable because this is meant to be one of their strongest maps. We're looking in towards a kind of a world in which they kind of have to take this map pick. Anubis is such a strong pick for Lynn Vision. And as history has shown us, Lynn Vision know how to beat Rare Atom on Anubis too. So already doesn't instill you with that much confidence that things are going to go south here. So let's see. 6 rounds of deficits. By once again back out Kaze in towards the AWP, but currently sits 1 and 8. He is struggling. Get impact on that T side, and Starry trying to be a nuisance once again towards that red crate position. Holding over towards Silo, knows someone's there. She's going to respect it and fall away.
Very quiet start here from Rare Atom. We're expecting big things after the pause. Molotov goes down from Zaka. Keep his opponents at bay. G's come around with the AWP here as well. It looks like they're not scared off from the ramp area. Still wanting to move towards here. Cheeky little boost up there for Kaze. Doesn't really spot anything. Flash comes round. G keeps his composure though. Zaka will be dealt with instantly. Molotov goes down. Keeps him at bay. Mercury with a big one outside. Meanwhile, WestmeloN's pushed forwards in towards the hut. This could be absolutely massive if he goes overlooked here. Kaze is going to work his way around and wins out the fight. Quick reactions. JamYoung finding Amelia might just confirm the round, to be honest. G, they know exactly where he's at the moment and should be able to just keep him at arm's length for this one.
And we'll see. Hold on to now, of course, it's 1 versus 3 where for G, I think it is probably just going to be a save call. Money's not an issue over towards Lynn Vision, but it's one of those kind of situations of, what's the point? Not going to win this one. It's very, very difficult to pull off. And of course, with only 20 seconds left on that bomb, you may as well just give it up. So, in doing so, that deficit slowly starts to get, bit by bit, chipped down. Oh, hang on, he might struggle to save here, and he will. Advent on the way out, spotting him. That's an AWP down to be scooped over in a second. Probably don't, but either way, making sure nothing saved over towards Lynn Vision. Of course, they can reinvest. Yeah, they can go in towards the AWP, actually. I was about to say. Zaka, 10k, can drop one over. G can swap. Bob's, you're on call. All are good. And pause to come through, though. Now, an opportunity maybe for Lynn Vision to have a conversation about kind of what went wrong there for them and for Rare Atom to now try and compound off the back of their first round of success for a long time. Hoping that they can continue to use that as a catalyst to further success. Just need a little conversation. Make sure that they don't let this game slip away from them. It has been so far pretty damn one-sided on a map in which is meant to be favourable over towards Rare Atom. They've got to flip the script. That's the first way to do it. First round to at least kickstart that conversation.
It's good to see. I think it is good to see that they've managed to, at the very least, put up a round, right? Prove to themselves that they can do it. That's one of the big things for a little while there that we were also unsure of. But now they have to get through the rest of the economy of Lynn Vision and take them to town, really. So, again, easier said than done type scenario right now. G tries to be quick with it, but unfortunately can't find the frag. And now going to get overwhelmed, absolutely surrounded. Just squished in the end. 5 versus 4 ensues in favor of that T side.
Isaiah holding. Ashbury still needs to hold because little knows Zaka around the corner, but he gets nervous. Takes a pop shot, and Mosaic overextends back into him. He gets baited in by the first shot and falls to the second. Makes numbers back level. Rough way to lose that man advantage, but they're going down towards that lower side. Oof.
Big frag. Zaka was the only line of defense down here and might just force a save out. It doesn't look like they're too giddy to get into this retake on the Lynn Vision side of things. Yeah, Rare Atom figured it out, at least in the past couple of rounds, and will force them away. Allow them that third round on the Rare Atom side of things. So keep stringing them together and, again, keep this consistency pretty important. They've got a bit more work to do, I think, before they convince us that they're fully back in the game. And thanks to this save, Lynn Vision will have a clean enough buy into the next.
Yeah, that's it. So, Give it another go. Third on the board, Rare Atoms chipping away at that deficit. Slowly but surely, that consistency coming through. And some of those individuals starting to come out of line as well, which is really important. We're starting to see a little bit more out of JamYoung and Mercury, the two kind of proficient riflers over towards Rare Atom. And they can find their form, if they can start to be finding that consistency that we always talk about, then Lynn Vision get in trouble. Zake, an electric start to the game, but he's cooled off just a little bit. And doing so is opening up opportunities for Rare Atom to punish. I'd say this is still quite the deficit. 4 rounds, and of course another buy to come through. Pretty important round here as well. Win this, you could cause some real economic woes over towards Lynn Vision. That CT side, they're flying out a single door. They're going down towards vent, and a lot of damage dealt. And WestmeloN go follow them. What is happening is chaos in the vents. He drops the bomb, he drops JamYoung and Advent. Mercury on a recollect mission, and he'll get it. But he's lost 2 comrades in the making. It's down to a 5 versus 3.
One of the more insane openings to a round I think we've seen this game, as the pace gets picked up by the Rare Atom boys. Maybe argue that they don't necessarily have to do that with how strong some of their more mid-round based rounds have been. Kaze takes a peek, loses his life. The round getting worse and worse as it goes on. Just Mercury and Mosaic, the 2 M's. Hoping for a way back into the round. They do have the bomb. Not much beyond that, to be honest. Even the B-bomb site is well defended by the looks of things, so really going to be a challenge to make it down here. 40 seconds, got to make a move eventually. Maybe they can catch Zaka out in the open. He does seem not completely clueless, but a tiny bit clueless. He's now going to have a better idea as the observatory windows get shot open. Double doors. Yeah, they're just not expecting him here at all. Bomb plant going to come in. He's probably going to have to give that, unfortunately. Trying to catch the backside of Mercury and does overextend. So the first punch comes in for Rare Atom. A few more to land here before they get the knockout blow, though, of course. And I think that single door is still open. No, it's not. Amelia will have to kind of open it and get the perfect timing. Manages to do so anyway. WestmeloN catching Mosier. All too easy. Lynn Vision back on the board after only losing a couple, so not quite good enough from Rare Atom.
And a very important round as well to once again, I guess, just put Rare Atom back in their place a little bit, and confidently too, right? Only the 1 casualty, super important. Continues that story a little bit about how Zaka's cooled off a tad, but doesn't really matter when you got a couple of others starting to step up. We've got 3 players now over towards Lynn Vision, above 10 kills already. 11 rounds played with, Zaka, and now Amelia. That's really good to see. There's so many different opportunities for them. Individuals finding those multi-kills and really putting Rare Atom in their place. A 5-round lead they've built up. Confidence flowing through the veins. It gives it back out. No open play this time for Kaze. Molotov drops towards back red. Will be extinguished as he spams Starry. Opting against it. Zaka coming for support. They've lost that secret control. Now they can wrap down towards the lower side.
JamYoung, yeah, not expecting him outside this fast. Starry, meanwhile, having a great game from down below, so pretty scary opponent to come up against. Molotov will make it towards him. He was hoping that it wouldn't quite be deep enough, but it is indeed. At the very least, they've got that presence on B, though, to just keep Rare Atom dealt with. Very, very curious to see how they play it out on this T side. You know, man advantage is there, but it doesn't really feel like it sometimes on a map like Nuke. You know, the bomb sites are just so caged in. It's like, yeah, we've got a numbers advantage, but they've still got 2 guys down here that are really hard to get through just because of the nature of the map. Starry in at dark. Ready and waiting. Good for 1. Actually gets a chance at the second, and he gets it. Huge frags coming in. Amelia will catch Mosier. Looking for Kaze now as well, who goes absolutely crazy out of the vent. You have to say. The only player to have found a kill is JamYoung, and he's now the only one left. Well, completely out of the question for him to find some damage and get a bomb plant here, to be fair to him, but the round itself feels like a real challenge. Good for the first. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a pretty clean frag. WestmeloN at the hut. Taking it safe. Starry making a lot of noise. Trying to draw attention. JamYoung has found WestmeloN. And Starry with 13 HP has to save the round for Lynn Vision. Mr. JamYoung looking for the ace. The 1 versus 4 is totally possible. Oh, but Starry has read him like a book, and indeed will bail Lynn Vision out of total embarrassment.
Yeah, that was nearly a brutal round to be losing. A 1 versus 4. JamYoung should never even get to that opportunity. Nearly pulling off an ace clutch there. The second time we've been denied of the ace clutch, but my God, that one was special. That's why we highlighted JamYoung coming in towards this game. That's what he's all about. This guy, he got clutch factor, but my God, is he talented. But unfortunately, just couldn't quite spot out where Starry was coming from. And the big man over towards Lynn Vision, in a head-to-head, takes that one and continues their reign of terror. That's now 6 rounds they lead over them. And the best that Rare Atom can do at the turn of the half is only, well, 6. Being said, we said that was not bad. It just feels like it's too big of an ask. They will have money for a buy, though, off the back of the board. So, AKA's Orps in play for cars if he wants. And yeah, of course, he will opt for the big green. Question, of course, being, though, can they make it work? They're really struggling. Lynn Vision can opt for a double Orb setup once again. G and Zaka. I think for Zaka as well, who's been a little bit quiet these last few rounds, he's just opting back in towards the scope to give him that advantage.
Bare bones buy coming through from the Rare Atom side of things then. So, yeah, it's starting to worry, I think, especially as they struggle to consistently get bomb plants. They did get one in the previous round, which helps them out a bit here, but I think they'll need to be winning rounds again, getting to that scary territory. Boost coming in, but my man Mosier goes a little early. Let the AWP take the peak, dude. Either way, he's going to go down. Not having a great game as it stands, to be fair to him. 4 and 13, a leg as well from Zaka on this secondary AWP. Beautiful stuff and a great start for Lynn Vision.
Bogdan's Law abided by there, Advent. So he'll pick up the old AWP. The question, of course, now what? Gee, towards heaven. What's Chico? Peeking. He spots JamYoung, but late. He's crossed now. WestmeloN going to find one more towards Kaze. This is falling apart. And with G delivering on towards JamYoung, that more or less should be the nails in the coffin in this round. It's 2 remaining, Mercury and Advent. Oh, and both now so low on HP. 1 HE connecting, and it'll be game set for both. They've got such low HP. 25 points between the two of them. 10 seconds left to work with. It's just a save call, they're going to call it. That's a 10th collected, double digits at the turn of the half. A guarantee for Lynn Vision. On their opponent's map pick, this is pretty damn magical right now. They are running away with Nuke. In a fashion that we didn't really expect as well. We kind of said coming in towards this, both sides theoretically should take their own map picks. And Inferno will be called upon. But the way things are being played right now, I'm not feeling all that confident. Atom, they are getting absolutely battered right now.
Yeah, this is really surprising to see. You know, we saw an absolutely fantastic Rare Atom yesterday. Really, really great. Maybe we're begging the question as to whether they should have fallen back on one of those maps that they've already proven themselves on so far. I don't know. I don't know. It just... Yeah, it's such a surprise to see it be this one-sided so far. Maybe they can recover things back to 5 rounds. And that would make their CT side a bit doable, but as soon as I say that, G chimes in for the first nearly... Ooh, does in fact lose his life. JamYoung closing that gap. You know, there's another one down towards the lockers area, so... A lot of information to play with on the Rare Atom side. What do they do with it? Scope going to be heard. WestmeloN takes the peak. Good timing. And catches a very, very dangerous member of Rare Atom.
Now, once again, numbers. That advantage for Lynn Vision is so important because it just allows them to play that body system. Trades usually benefit the team side, but not in this case. Going now towards B, and they're going to get a lot of space here. As you can see, utility being dropped. Zach and the AWP holding, though, waiting. An opportunity, but not going to be given it anymore. Now, it leaves us in a bit of a predicament. They're playing a retake. How aggressively they want to go, and it's going to cost them. Starry will fall, but he doesn't relay a dink before he does drop. Bomb goes down. It's a 3 versus 3, and Kaze holding up close and personal. He's crossed as well. Could be in trouble, and Zaka will fall.
3-on-2. Super important round that Rare Atom managed to get this one. Amelia flashed out, catches one, completely isolated. Westmelon going to get Mercury. It's all down to Kaze up against 2, getting aggressive through the smoke, trying to make a crazy play. Doesn't work out. They've got kits available, should be able to get the defuse easily enough. And my goodness, Lynn Vision have done it, moving up to 11. Absolutely unbelievable, to be honest with you, how one-sided this is becoming. Rare Atom just can't buy around 3 versus 2 there.
And this has been now the story of what we've seen a lot of these full buy rounds. It's coming down to when it's close, when it's in these 2v2s or these 1vx situations, more often than not, or pretty much every time so far, Lynn Vision are taking them. And that's the big thing. When it comes to clutches, when it comes to these really, really high pressure moments, Lynn Vision are just rising above the occasion time after time, and Rare Atom are falling flat. They're in serious trouble. No matter whatever way you twist it, this is simply just not a good enough first half. Yeah, it's a CT-sided map, but my god, not this CT-sided. They are getting destroyed. Going out towards A. Amelia, under pressure, under fire, but it's Westmelon and Amelia to combine for 1 apiece. Towards the A site, they try and go quick, and it'll cost them 2 lives. It's a 5 versus 3 in a matter of mere moments. Make that just 2.
Super quick, super easy. Zaka for another. Just Kaze standing between 5. And, of course, the 12th round for Lynn Vision. Does have the bomb. A Galil. A dream. Perhaps. But a chance? I don't think so. No one on B, oddly enough.
I respect it.
We will actually get the bomb plant, which is kind of funny. But now the ants are on the way. Soldier bees are on the way, and they will easily clean up house. Flawless round coming in. Not a single point of damage taken, in fact. So 12 to 3 at the turn of the half. All too easy for Lynn Vision. Can they keep this one rolling, or are we going to see a hell of a turnaround from Rare Atom? Find out after the break.
There's fire in the atmosphere, moving in synergy, this electricity, the power of the pioneers, tearing through history, this is our destiny.
Incredibly one-sided affair coming off the back of that first half. Lynn Vision surprising us all, maybe even themselves a little, as they have a stellar CT side. Rare Atom, a couple strung together, but could not do anything substantial, to be honest with you. And this is their own map pick, so we do start to worry. Anubis coming up next. Lynn Vision are pretty proficient on it, and it's probably Rare Atom's worst map in the pool at the moment. So this is looking like a pretty damn good shoo-in for the Lynn Vision side, looking to defend their title. So far, so good.
Masker. They don't know where to put it. They have been absolutely battering her out. They've got to take a pistol aim here. You're not about to start for a double. Advent on to one more, and all in a matter of mere moments. It's down to a 1 versus 4, and unfortunately for Zach, I don't think he's on much chance. He spots the legs, but the legs aren't good enough for him. He's hoping he pushes a little bit further forward. A few body shots might be okay. Cardi knows he's in trouble. This should be over, and it will be. Mercury, really good round for him. 4 kills to his name. 4 rounds for Atom, but they have got a huge, huge comeback that they need to pull off if they want to be taking their own map pick. But at the very least, that's the necessary start. I think if Lynn Vision take a pistol there, it's more or less game set and match. But the really important thing is it's an absolute massacre of a round and no bomb plants. On Lynn Vision, they'll know, or Rare Atom will know that Lynn Vision won't have any sort of buy to come through in towards this one. Which be pistols for them, as we can see, and already Zach has been knifed in the back.
Not the ideal start that Lynn Vision were looking for. WestmeloN opening and closing the door, losing his life. Love it. 5v3 now. Maybe they can overwhelm this ramp player, but not looking too likely. JamYoung going to play it nice and safe. Mosier comes in, drops another. Oh, JamYoung does have to watch out ever so slightly. Got himself in a good spot now, and a good spot to be helped is the big thing. So, they'll survive. Looking down the barrel of this first rifle round, though, what have the Lynn Vision boys got for us?
It is the big question, right? What is next? What have they got in their locker? They try and make a difference here. This has been very, very good so far. And when it comes towards the full buys of Lynn Vision, they really have kind of never struggled in this game for the most part. Had a couple of kind of hiccups along the way, but grand scope, we're at them. They have struggled so much, and Lynn Vision have all looked so comfortable. Let's see the final towards single door. Well, that's all keep them at bay, at least for the time being. I think coming through as well, but actually doing a minimal amount of damage. Mercury, MP9 up close, get the double. Scoops up an AK, looking for more, but he can't quite confirm it. But Zako, we dropped to the hands of yet another MP9. It's a massacre on the A side. And it's left down to just one man, G. He might actually just save.
I don't know, minute and 20, you might as well try and have a little go at it. If I were his teammates, I wouldn't want to be sat here for that long, you know. But yeah, I don't know, Lynn Vision just trying to brute force it in, play thick and fast. Not really the move. A little disrespectful, you might even say, and giving Rare Atom a lot of momentum in the early stages here. Really, really clean stuff, and I think it'll do wonders for their confidence on that CT side of things. So you really do have to watch it here on the Lynn Vision side that you don't allow them to pick up this speed. And in all fairness, their own map pick, you want them to be ruined.
Yeah.
And just totally down and out, right? So getting the cleanest kind of start here is really what they're after. So yeah, don't allow them too much space to get back in.
100%. At the very least, though, liking what we see. Slowly but surely, Ratum just looking a little bit more live and kicking. That's all we can really kind of ask about. Pause taken. I think probably a good opportunity for Lynn Vision to have a little conversation there. And now what's next coming in towards this next round? The buy is interesting, to say the least, actually. We've got a Hero Galil and Hans Zaka, and then just pistols around it. It's a pretty hefty investment, all things considered. Yes, there's loss bonus for Lynn Vision, but either way, Zaka, if he can't really find anything towards this one, he might actually struggle to squeeze it up buy in towards the next. Especially not having one with any util. Close. Advent playing around that side of the position. Mercury going to drop down to a single door. Vision are prepping for an 8 hit, and they can't. They line up with the AK. JamYoung fall immediately.
Yeah, not a big fan of where these rounds are going for Lynn Vision, to be honest with you. You know, weird sort of force buy here, spending heavily on some parts. I don't know, man. Like I would have probably just ecoed this one out, maybe a few upgraded pistols, and then the fact that again they just keep flying in, playing really fast, really aggressive. Just not a lot of thought going into these moments here, and I think that Rare Atom will start to run rings around you if you're not careful.
Let's see. Slowly but surely, they're looking back towards A. They struggled first time. I'll take a second crack at it. I think G might be spotted in that corner as well, so once again, he's going to just pull back a little bit. They're killing the clock here, but unfortunately, it's kind of putting a bit of a chokehold on them. They've not got a lot of time to work with. Look over towards ramp. But of course, the main, most important thing is that bomb is dropped. No man's land. And realistically, well, no chance of winning anything here. Let's be honest. Amelia spotted out and dropped to the hands of Mercury. Crisp, clean. And they should be seen off in a second. The gun barrel spot to the G. The AK will drop him, and it's leaving just Ariel alone, who was dropped in a matter of moments. So a flawless round picked up by Rare Atom, and very comfortably done as well. Once again, the plan of action there for Lynn Vision was go fast, step up the tempo. Let's see if we can overwhelm Rare Atom. And there's no sweat off their brows to put them back in their place. The full buy has come back through. He's ever Zaka, that investment towards the previous round is going to leave him a little bit uncomfortable here. And once again, that's exactly what we see. So just a Galil for him. But AK's across the board. G can't afford an AWP unless he glass cannons. I don't think he's going to go for a glass cannon. I think that'd be extremely risky. No, he's going to opt for the AK. Rare Atom, they're chipping away. And actually, it's a very manageable score right now. It's only 5 rounds of difference, which doesn't sound too much, but win this one, they break the economy of Lynn Vision, and that cycle will continue the same way that cycle destroyed Rare Atom in that first half.
Yeah, man. Already feels like it's beginning. The gap's closed awfully fast. You know, 12-7 is a much more doable scoreline, so We shall see here. First sort of clean buy to come through. They're going to have to find a pretty solid way in on this one. Lynn Vision, what have they got prepared for us, right? This is where perhaps some of the weaknesses of this map come into play. Taking this one a lot slower, playing out a bit more methodical with their execute towards outside and just keep that rare atom side on their toes. A bit more effort going to be required for this one. You know, it's not just a straight up A rush to deal with.
JamYoung and Mercury. Playing close towards Secret. Waiting for a swing to come through as well. Actually pushing through the flames was what's nothing. Very slow here, but it's causing to kickstart things. For Atom, it's a great start. This T side really in trouble. They cannot seem to buy around right now.
Kaze with a great spot to hold these players that have made their way through the warehouse as well. So really do feel good, really do feel confident here for the Rare Atom side of things to just keep holding that line. There goes Kaze. Sorry. Oh, going to be ready for him, though. It's actually Zaka that finds the frag. Back to a 4-on-4, but only 35 seconds to really get anything done here. Where are they going to go? What is the game plan? Are they moving up heaven? There's a guy around there. Are they... Yeah, it looks like they are trying to give that A side of things a go. Zaka making so much noise. Only 20 seconds. JamYoung looking for a catch here. Might be able to get it. Oh my god, there's hardly any time. Quick kill from Mosier. Might just do the job. Advent down below. The bomb's being dropped and JamYoung just flies up at the perfect time. Absolutely no chance. Amelia to move away and save. Envision some slightly better ideas in that round, but not giving themselves enough time.
These are some brutal rounds though right now. I mean, this is really not looking good. They're all over the place. I think for Lynn Vision, you can see they're constantly trying to test that top site. They must have some sort of thought process around that being the weaker of the two, but we need to see a little bit more presence down towards B. Outside control, taking a bit of ramp control, trying to pug your way down towards that lower side, because that's when you're going to start to spread that Rare Atom side thin. Right now, Rare Atom are more than happy just to stack towards the A side and know they're going to be taking fights. You see exactly that. So many bodies towards that A side. The vast majority of that, no one's actually down towards B, just Kaze alone towards ramp. As JamYoung once again tested, he'll find the first, makes it a second, a little bit later, but he gets nonetheless. Now what's the call?
Closest they've come in a while here on the Lynn Vision side, so for their sake, you hope that they convert it. The bomb slightly in an awkward spot, but should be recoverable. Two pushing up Secret. Could be a chance here if they get good timing on that T side of things. I'm not sure they're going to be too ready for it, though. Nope, Westmelon and Amelia both peeking in, and an easy double spray down for Advent in the end.
It's so simple right now. Honestly, the way they're playing, Envision getting around on that T side is going to be extremely hard to come by. This is just not good T side Counter-Strike. It goes again to what I was saying in the round prior. We're yet to see them realistically, properly test over towards that B site. Atom is so happy just to keep gambling towards top 8. You've Kaze being as a ramp rotator, and well, have all the rifles towards the A side and expect aggression to come through. Massive gap in the smoke, thankfully plugged. Starry will get out in front of the Molotov. So now finally towards Secret, they've got a bit of room to work with.
Yeah, just about. See what they can do with it. I mean, some map control is always going to be good here, but again, not looked the cleanest, not looked most solid, even despite having bits of control. They've had kind of outside control in some of the previous rounds and have not really done too much with that. So we shall see here. They're going to come away from Secret and move back towards outside. So again, looking very flustered, I would say.
It's probably the best way to put it, right? Again, they just sort of look so discombobulated right now. Cars are going to rotate down. Actually, opting to go back towards heaven. It's the right call. They're lingering. They're lurking towards the outside position. It's very, very quiet right now. It does look like with the bomb in the hands of G, they still want to commit towards A. And there's that first kill coming through. That's the important one. Zach are going to fall as well. And once again, another top site hit for Lynn Vision, which is going south. In a matter of moments, it's a 2 versus 5. They had secret control. They had all of that opportunity to wrap down towards B, and they don't commit to it. They double back towards A, and the same thing happens over and over again. As the old Einstein quote goes, definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting something to change. Nothing's going to change. Lynn Vision, I'm begging you, go towards B. Give it a go.
Yeah.
Because there was one person who rotated down. It was Mercury. That was it. Kaze was over towards ramp. Mercury came down in towards vent, but that was the entirety of the B control. And again, one man and a small amount of presence completely averts them back towards the quad-stacked A site. It is, yeah, it's pretty brutal to watch. Of course, we get the benefit of hindsight and X-ray and all of the rest, but do start begging the question, right? This is Lynn Vision who have now gone to that A site the last, what, 6-7 rounds and had the exact same result every single time.
Yeah, definitely problematic, one would say. Really not looking good. Don't know what has happened here as well, you know what I mean? It feels like the mission objective shouldn't really be this difficult, but so far it has proven to be a real challenge, and again, going to start off poorly. Rare Atom are doing it here now. The gap continues to close. JamYoung with a double. Lynn Vision just so out of sorts on this T side, man. They really do not have a clear-cut game plan, and just trying to take fights, walking into the crosshairs. Oh, that's a nice find from Zaka, to be fair, but in total isolation, there ain't no way he's going to find this round now, to be honest.
I'm like half happy. At least they kind of try and go towards B. It's just, again, not really fully committed to. Zaka is surely going to fall momentarily. Mosaic are waiting for him to rotate back. He'll probably be given his wish. I think Zaka, he knows it's going to be more or less impossible to save here. Could get swarmed if Rare Atom really wanted to. Mosaic might go for a swing. It's brilliant. Brilliant stuff. You get another round going the way of Rare Atom. The way Lynn Vision are playing right now, they do not deserve Nuke at all. Despite the 12-3 half, they don't deserve it at all. 12-3, now back to 12-11. What a game we're getting here, but for all the wrong reasons. It's the battle of who can have a worse T side. And it's one in which, at the moment, Lynn Vision are winning pretty triumphantly. They cannot seem to do anything right now.
Definitely problematic here. You would expect a lot better out of Lynn Vision considering that first half, considering where they were at, but maybe, you know, just kind of the overconfidence of the position that they found themselves in at the turn of the half getting the better of them. Gap in the smoke nearly results in a frag on Starry. Meanwhile, towards ramp here, this is where the rush coming in. Great little flash to deal with Kaze. They might just be able to drop down then because of it. Again, putting the brakes on. They like doing this. Getting bits of control and then stopping. You know, again, it's so disjointed. And it allows the Rare Atom side to readjust. Mercury is down below here. Nice find on the first. 5 versus 4. Straight out of the gate then. Another one onto Starry on the top side. They'll try and push in. There's a few two members to get through, though, you would say. G does manage to find one, but a clean double spray down for Mercury. Sees the round off, and now we're all even. Not a single round for Lynn Vision so far in this second half.
The one time they go towards B, it's just an eco rush, but they don't really care about it. Again, I'm going to keep saying it. It's going to keep annoying me. And it will continue to play on my mind. Give it a go, lads. 12-all. You've now quite literally got nothing left to lose. You were 12-3 up. It's now 12-all. Honestly, even getting a bomb plant is a huge ask. They are getting nowhere near the site. That's probably the closest they've got. in such a long time. And towards our side. Starry takes a little bit of damage, but not really too problematic. Picks up peak here, but Adventure's going to drop some util off the back at the second he spots someone. But for now, LVGW going to slow that tempo down, really grind it to a halt and just see whether they can pull off baiting out some of that util, getting an idea about how our atom is set up. 1 minute 20 on the clock and no real commitment being made just yet.
Utility outside once again from the LVGW side. We have seen them go for this in the past, but what are they going to do with the control they're taking? The Molotov not good enough to keep Mosier at bay. 3 frag for him. Backs up another one. It's actually the nade of JamYoung to get it done, but, you know, all set up by Mosier. And that's got to be another round for Rare Atom by the looks of things. Amelia's on 23 HP. Round is out of the question.
Yeah.
To be honest, and it's just so surprising here that Rare Atom can't put a foot wrong, but LVGW, you have to say, this is a pretty dire T side, to say things lightly. Yeah, no, that's me being nice for sure.
I'm not going to be nice. I don't really beat around the bush too often. This may be one of the worst T sides I think I've ever seen. In professional level Counter-Strike, this actually may be the worst. This is brutal right now. What's the idea? Zaka trying to get a little drop on towards JamYoung. Get something. Oh, the flash is good. Zaka, hello. JamYoung just doesn't even expect them so close. We'll get a freebie. Time's done. Stay alive off the time. And G swings. You didn't need to. There was no need for that. And he flossed his lines as well. Not only does he swing off the time, he misses. Labored spray cost him, so G has only 1,000 left in his back pocket. They've got 1 AK to work with. They can invest into 2 more at a maximum in the hands of Starry and Zaka. If they go for a force buy, it's going to be pretty rough, to say the least. This is tough. This is tough to watch. Rare Atom, they've gone from being 12-3 down now, won 10 rounds in a row. Make it 13-12 out, and he responds, and it continues. Mercury going to find 2. Mosier towards our side, one of his own, and well, in a matter of moments as the round done, G also dropped to what I'm assuming was an HE grenade there as well. So, yeah, this one's done. It's going to be 14-12 in a moment, unless Zaka and G can pull off something miraculous to get their first round.
You'd probably expect not here, unfortunately, for them, but we'll see, you know, might be able to find a head. Okay, that's a nice shot. That is a nice shot. And they got a bomb to recover. Not necessarily in the hands of the CTs, but, you know, if you want an actual chance at winning the round, you kind of do need the bomb. Neither of them seem to be the one that wants to do it, though. They both got their own ideas in terms of creeping forwards, creeping in. Yeah, this is all over the place, isn't it? Even just the buy-in this round, right? You got some players eco and some players buy-in. It's like... It's just... the culmination, really, of how their half has gone and the kind of energy that they've come in, that sort of chaotic, just running in a lot of the time. And then that stopped working, of course, and now they're playing super slow and allowing Rare Atom loads of space. So it really is problematic for the LVGW side.
Problematic is just the best way of putting it. 14-12, that 2-round lead, that 2-round buffer zone. Doesn't tell the full story. Flawless so far on CT side. This map is CT sided. You know, I'll give you that. Second most CT sided map in the pool as of right now. Not this CT sided. This is, yeah, this is a disaster class on the T side right now. Starry going down towards Secret. Has got space to work with. He's isolated, he's alone. It still seems like LVGW want to test over towards A. Again, right now, they won't be given anything. There's 3 players, in fact, down towards B. So you can even see for Rare Atom, they're expecting, surely at some point, LVGW are going to go towards B on a full buy. Surely going to actually commit towards a B here. And you can see in the way they've kind of entailed this. 3 players down here, ready and waiting. Another smoke being dropped by Mosier. Just to keep Amelia at bay. Kaze aggro in towards that heart with the AWP. It's all going to come down to that early engagement. No real commitment just yet. G has the bomb in hand. He is parked up, ready and waiting. Still, towards top side. 45 seconds.
Are you going to eat another nade? Smoked off as well. Mercury chilling around it to make sure there's no one around. The A bomb site might be a bit weak here because of, you know, the committal there down below. Westmelon going to find Mosier. Kaze does look off the angle, but manages to find the return. Frag getting another one as well. Will eventually be traded out. 3 on 2. Not out of the question. Quick flank from Advent here. Looking for a double. Might just get it. Yes, he does. It's all on Starry out in the open, though. Not a chance. Advent saves the round. The closest Lynn Vision have come. You've got to feel for them, and Advent is the villain of the hour to just make sure there is no chance Lynn Vision win a T-side round.
Well played from Advent there as well. It's very, very rare we call him Advent when it comes towards the fragging department. He normally does struggle quite significantly in comparisons to the stars they've got, you know, like the likes of JamYoung and Mercury, even Mosier as well. But it's actually Kaze's been a little bit quiet today. The AWP has really struggled to sing, but it hasn't really been needed. To be perfectly honest, that CT side AWPing has been very minimal where we've kind of called upon Kaze. So I don't think that kind of the stat line really reflects, you know, kind of what we've seen from the likes of Kaze. He just hasn't actually been called upon all that much. When he's been in the action, he gets his one, he does his job and falls off. Tac pause taking Lynn Vision on a conversation here. This is about to be a flawless half unless they can pull off something with this slightly half buy. Double Galil, triple AK, and all the util in the pockets. 15 rounds in a row from Rare Atom. Can they make it a flawless half? I don't think I've ever even seen a flawless half. I've been doing this job for years. Nade towards our side. Hosea. Holding. He spammed the smoke. JamYoung is going to be the first to find a kill. Amelia the first to fall. Very important kill. This time Starry's going quick towards Secret. Actually, all of them are. The first time they've committed towards B properly on a 4-bite. They might eat a nade here. If Mercury ops.
Bit of spam to come through. Again, the brakes have been put on here for the T side. Tiny bit of nade damage, but not really going to have too much of a substantial effect. JamYoung down below, jump spotting in. They were ready for him to do that, but couldn't find the frag. Mercury from the side, only good for the one. It's Mosier that drops down to keep things in favor of Rare Atom. Try and close the game out here and now. Big find from Advent. Great reaction shot all onto Starry. 3 to find. Doesn't know where this third player is. Knows that Advent's down below, but where is Kaze? Maybe not going to get the opportunity to spot him out. We'll see here. Kaze holding the doorway. Does miss the shot, but at least locks it off. Bomb going to be retrieved. Kaze loses his head. What a shot from Starry. 25 seconds. And a lovely idea here from Starry, of course, to just commit up towards that A bomb site. Try and give Lynn Vision their first round of the half. Advent. 41 HP. Can't get it done. And Starry keeps them alive. Wonderful stuff. A 1 versus 3 coming in. Lynn Vision. They can do it. They can win rounds.
Well, not the flawless half. Part of me actually wanted to see it just for the story alone, right? 16 rounds in a row is denied at the final hurdle, but it is still map point for Rare Atom, 15 to 13. And of course, all well and good that Lynn Vision found the round, but the buy is actually worse in towards this one than it was the previous. Now it's 3 Galils, 2 AKs. Hosea, I was going to say, just a UFP in his hands, but actually he scooped the rifle off the floor. So, let's see. Pop shot from Kaze, not going to find anything. Sorry, once again, going aggro down towards the Secret. I think the first fire, JamYoung is ready and waiting. Molotov to come through as well. They're expecting this level of pace. And little do they know, Mercury is round the corner, but he can only pick up 1 kill there. Should have got a second. That's what he doesn't is himself. Quite problematic.
Getting away from them once again, maybe. Perhaps it was short-lived. We'll see, we'll see. 3 versus 3 here. Mosier committed down below. Double doors opens. He's going to have some good information now to work with. Zaka on the way. Spots the barrel and able to take him down. Clean frag. Open plant incoming. Advent loses his fight. And Kaze doesn't really have too much of an option, to be honest with you. Just take what you have into the next round. They will be able to buy But it is that element of futility. Like, what is the point in going for this? There's absolutely no way he wins it with an AWP.
Very true. Especially with Kaze, who's really struggled in forming towards today's game. Like we said, he has not been lining up the server in the way that he kind of, usually does. He's usually very, very active as an AWPer. He likes to free roam, likes to kind of be that kind of aggressive style AWPer. Get a couple of kills. Can anchor sites pretty damn well, but when he's called upon, he's loving this kind of idea of floating around the map and trying to cause a ruckus, not set those regimented positions. Yeah, not to be here. Getting the full 30 at the very least. Finally, a bit of success coming out of Lynn Vision. 2 rounds in a row, so we'll give them their credit. And both of them come off the back of starting quickly down towards the B side. I'm not going to say I told them so, but I did. 14 to 15. Lynn Vision play for OT. Still is map point on their opponent's map pick. 2. We're at them. Oh, no. Not their opponent's map pick. Their map pick, may I say. What's running that big Lynn Visions is Anubis. Realistically, after 12-3 we should already be on Anubis, to be perfectly honest, but they've just struggled so much. Towards our side, a lot of space created. Slight gap in that smoke as well, but they should be okay. I think in which they kind of misread. There was the cross smokes and the L smokes. One through the first, the L smoke, and the 2 through the cross. Emilio found the first, or will be the first to fall, to the hands of JamYoung. 25 kills now.
Really great game that he's been having, to be fair. See whether it continues. Kaze, bit quieter. Need him to really look good here, and he will indeed manage to find the first and the second. Glorious shots coming round from Kaze. JamYoung down below. Ooh, can't find the heads. Still a bit more work to be done on that Lynn Vision side if they want to be taking this to overtime here, though. 3 versus 2. Recovery required. It would be a hell of a thing if they all of a sudden manage to find the spurt of energy to get us to overtime. Ready and waiting here on the B-bomb site. Quick rotations coming round from Rare Atom, though, and really going to be scary. Mosier creeps around, finding the first, leaving it all onto G. Spotted inside the smoke, finds one, but that will be indeed all she wrote. 16-14. Lynn Vision, heartbreak at how close you came, how close it was here. They nearly managed to get it over the line, and you do have to beg the question, why has that happened? What has gone on there? Absolutely crazy stuff from Lynn Vision. Their T side just so weak.
Yeah, 2 rounds on T side. It is just simply